to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing the last pack of these ones, which is the third pack I got from the Entertainer at £23 each, and they come with loads of accessories. And this time it's April O'Neil as the Pink Ranger and Michelangelo as the Yellow Ranger. I think it'd be quite funny if they actually just crossed these two over. So Michelangelo was like, why have I got the pink, and April O'Neil being in the yellow jumpsuit, as in the 80s anyway. I don't know what April wears now, to be honest with you. So we've got the render on the side, a nice little picture of April O'Neil. This side we've got Michelangelo as morphed as the Yellow Ranger. On the back we've got a nice rendering as well of the figures. And I guess without further ado, let's crack these two bad people open. So here they are in their blister pack. Again, we're going to go through this big blister pack. They're just so massive, really thick bits of plastic. But yeah, we've got loads of accessories. We've got his nunchucks, we've got a mic, got a camera, bow, and all the other parts that the actual Pink Ranger come with as well. So we're going to get them out for our first impression. Let's start with Michelangelo, and let's try and get this one out as smooth as possible, or taking off his head at the same time. But we'll just pop them out here, pop that on there. Again, I'm not expecting anything different between Michelangelo and the others. I think they all share the same body, but yeah, again, love the head sculpt and the saber-toothed tiger there. So looking pretty cool. And then I can't imagine anything different between this one and the Pink Ranger that I got earlier in the month. But we will do a comparison with her as well. So looking pretty cool. So we're going to go away, take some poses, and we see you in a moment. Fantastic job by Hasbro, really good, put them through their paces. And obviously this is our fourth now, one of the turtles here, so we know what to expect. And obviously we've had the Pink Ranger as well, so we do a bit of side by side comparison, especially with the Pink Ranger on this one as we go through the review. And she comes with a ton of accessories, absolutely really nice accessories, and it's quite a lot of fun really. And I love all these kind of extra prop kind of sort of like accessories, especially for the 6-inch range as well. So first of all, she comes with her little arrow here, and this is done it in a really nice kind of a hot pink colour here. And we're just bringing the original one from the Pink Ranger. So it's actually a silver one on those, and it actually brings the details out a little bit, even though it is exactly the same mould. The other one that she comes with is kind of like the effect as it's shooting, and this is done even more of a hot pink, and the original Pink Ranger was in a bit of a more of a translucent, more salmony kind of colour on there. But again, the details look more crisp on this one. It kind of almost looks like it's the mould has had it already, like it just doesn't sort of feel like it's given a lot of texture on those. The other accessories she comes with one closed hand for punching, and then also one open palm for slapping or posing if you want it that way around. She comes with a bow as well, and unfortunately with this one she doesn't actually come with like the Pink Ranger. She had like fingers like this to poise with the actual bow itself, but she doesn't come with it, which is a bit of a shame. But those, if you have got it, it does fit into her peg holes. So putting these two side by side, so the silver one here is April O'Neil's version, and again looking pretty cool. I kind of like the silver actually more than the actual white on there, but obviously it's not the traditional kind of way. And flipping it around, we've got the under part on there, and it's got all the gubbins and extra sockets and stuff to actually put the actual big massive blaster together. I'll probably do a short on that on one time, but I won't do it in the review here. The other accessories she comes with her Mighty Morphin blaster as well. Again, not looking too bad, and it fits into a holster. She comes with a really cool microphone on here. Shame there's no sort of like channel 5 or anything written on the actual part, but yeah, pretty cool, nice size and fits well. And then she also has a camera. Good little details on there, got the little part on there and around on that side as well. So quite a few nice little details as well. So it's pretty cool to add to this figure. And then last but no means least, we'll take all these off and we can pop off her head. And she comes with a civilian April O'Neil head on here. Again, I'm not too sure. It looks kind of very generic for April O'Neil, but it's quite a nice looking sort of face sculpt, to be honest, and it's quite a cartoony and probably fits well with Marvel Legends as well. So if you want a little bit of fodder there, it probably would work well with any of those figures. And then taking this off, we can pop the helmet back on, and then we can go through this one's articulation. So head wise, she can turn left, right, she can look down, she can look up as well. We got a little bit of swagger just inside there. Arm wise, full rotation all the way around, and it comes up to that far, a little bit more than 90, and there's a little butterfly joint in there as well for the lady limbs. And we've got rotation at the elbow, and it's on a single elbow joint here, rotation at the wrist, and it's also on the hinge. And also, if you look, she's actually pinless as well, which is pretty cool. Down here, she's going left and right. She's got a little bit of a crunch back, and then she's got a lower crunch that comes down just by that belt, and then back again as well. Leg wise, up, forward, back, upper thigh rotation inside there. We've got a double knee, which isn't pinless on this one. Rotation at the upper boot, and it's on a rocker, and a pivot at the ankle. So all in all, pretty cool, pretty nice. And we just quickly bring in the original pink Power Ranger as well, and put these side by side. So as you can see, this is a little bit more of a vibrant pink. It looks really bright out, and that's more on the camera. Like off the camera, this one looks a little bit more inconsistency with the colour of the arms and the chest, but it doesn't look too much out of place compared to what the camera sort of brings out on. This one, obviously, we've got the skirt on this one here, so this one's actually got a different sort of belt, so a little bit larger sort of morphers down there, a little bit more vibrant in the red as well. And then really the main difference is actually in the helmet. You can see with the sculpt, so this one's actually got more rounded part on this. This is really wide and really quite chunky, and you can see how far the pterodactyl nose comes right down. So yeah, it's definitely a different sculpt on there. With the mouth part as well, this is actually more prominent than this one. It kind of doesn't look like very textured on there. Around on the side, you can see it's even more nicer done as well. So yeah, again, it looks like a really nice kind of looking helmet. Definitely an upgrade to this one. But if I didn't have this one I wouldn't even notice, to be honest. But now I look at it, this looks really cool. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. And then just moving on to Michelangelo. So with Mike, he comes with lesser accessories. He literally comes with mostly just hands, to be honest with you. So he comes with two closed fists on there. We've got the ribbed parts, and then obviously the hinges onto those points, which are pretty cool. And then he comes with the open sort of gestured hands as well. And we've got two of those, which is pretty good. And then the ones that he has in his hands are more kind of grippage. And he also has these cool little nunchucks, which are the saber-tooth daggers. Done into nunchucks here, so which are obviously connected at the top here with the chain, and are looking pretty cool. These actually do fit together. That is mainly for when they actually make the big sort of like gun thing that fits onto the bow. But the way I do it, I'll kind of close them together, and then they fit into there, and I have to sort of like push it up from underneath to get it into this sort of socket here. It is a little bit hard to even get them out, so I don't know what they was thinking there. I kind of wish that there was a different way of getting them in. But yeah, he holds it pretty cool and quite nice, and then it comes with this sort of swooshing effect that just kind of fits over the top of one of the dagger parts, so it looks like his nunchucks are flipping right around and swinging pretty cool. So taking that out, and we can actually take off his head and go for his last accessory, which is the Michelangelo one, which I think just looks a little bit too Happy Larry, just looks a bit weird, a little bit too goofy for my liking. Again, the body size don't really match the turtles. I'm kind of glad that they put them in there for a civilian head, but they just look really weird with it because they just look too upright. They're not too small and chubby with it all. So taking that off, we can actually put his helmet back on, and then we go through this guy's articulation, and then with that he can go left, he can go right, he can look down, he can look up. It's got a bit of swagger in there as well. The lower neck movement, but again we've got that horrible gap, the same as the others. We have rotation that comes all the way around, up this far as well, beautiful butterfly joint in there, which is really nice. Upper swivel as well, double elbow, pinless, rotation at the wrist, and it's also on the hinge. Inside we have got a diaphragm sort of like crunch, or it's on a ball joint I guess, but you don't really get much of that motion because of the shell. And then we have got a twist at the waist as well, and there's a bit of a crunch inside there, which is quite nice. Leg wise, we have got a drop down here in the hip. His legs can go forward, they can go back. We've got right this way. Rotation, we've got a double knee as well that kind of comes right around, but you kind of have to bend it. There we go, it comes right up to his bum. Rotation at the boot, rocker and a pivot. Whew, so much more articulation. Might even go to 5 points. I might even get my breath next time. But yeah, pretty cool. Loving these figures. This is the last one now, last one of the double packs. And at the moment on the Entertainer, they are selling a bunch of stuff off at the moment. So just jump on there as fast as you can, and we can actually put all the turtles now into place. So we have the red, we have the blue, we have the yellow, we have black. Can't getting confused because obviously these are turtles and I'm saying their colours wrong. It's not orange and purple and stuff. And then pink. Can she just fit? Oh no, that's the wrong pink. What am I doing? And she can go on the end just down here. So yeah, we actually have finished off a Power Ranger team for a change, which is pretty cool. And we also have the Shredder as well, but he's up there on the display. So thank you so much for joining me on this one. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of these guys. Are you going to go out there and for £22.33 each for these 2 packs? They are fantastic. So once again, thank you. Subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on Instagram. See you next time. Take care. Bye.